I thought I'd go live and show a quick craft today. I know a lot of y'all seen the things that I've posted, and can you see me? I'm sorry, but I wanted you to make sure you could see the craft. We're going to make something today that says family where life begins and love never ends. You know, I think that's such an important message that we can give to our kids nowadays. You know, they're troubled, they are challenged, and they need to know that they always have a safe sanctuary at home. As well as us adults sometimes need that sanctuary as well. So what I'm doing, I am using some items from my Magnolia design. And first thing is a non-magnetic chalkboard. And then I've got one of the stencils. So I'm just going to pull the stencil off of the backing. And you always fluff it. Now you can use our fluffing tool or you can use your shirt. And the reason that you want to fluff it is for the fact that you want to make sure it doesn't stick too much to the surface and peel off anything that's there. So I have fluffed it, and I'm going to try to do it in your direction so you can see it as we go. And I'm just going to lay the stencil down and make sure I don't have any bubbles in it. Hope y'all are having a great weekend. We're going to go to dinner with some friends tonight, or actually family, who was also friends. And I got to spend some time with a friend from Rock Hill yesterday, and now I've got 2 more people that I've met from there who are friends of hers. They were over vacationing in the area. You know, everyone loves coming to the North Carolina mountains, and we love having the benefit of living here. Okay, I think I've got it smoothed down with no bubbles. Okay, I'm going to show you how very hard it is to make this. I'm using the Magnolia chalk in Brilliant White. And the reason I chose white was because of the white highlights on the frame. I just thought that would pull out the look. So all you do is you want to make sure the chalk is stirred, not steered, well. And you want it to look something like, I'd say yogurt. So you can see, I don't know if you can see this close enough, but it's just stirring it to get it mixed well together. And then you drop some on the template. Now, I still never know how much I need, so I just drop more than I need normally and put it back in the container. But I'm going to go with this amount to begin with and see if we need to put more later. Then I'm just going to take the little squeegee that we offer and spread it out over the screen print. Now what you want is a very thin layer on there. If you have lines in it, I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. I'm just spreading it now. Doing it upside down doesn't matter because I'm not worrying about what the letters say. I just want to make sure I get it smoothed out and not any lines in the graphics portion. And if you get it too thick, that's when you get the lines. So you want to keep it thin. And when I say lines, I'll show you. I'm going to lift it up because I've got some in here right now that I've not cleared out. Can you see where I've got lines where there's chalk that's thicker than others? So I want to make sure that I smooth that out. Get all of it covered. And I like to go from the edge of the stencil in, just so it doesn't go over the edge and get onto the surface that I'm using. Okay, going down, and I've still got a lot of chalk here that I probably need to take some off of my squeegee, so bear with me. And I just push it right back down into the container. And you see it's getting very thin. You don't need a lot, which I like. Little line there. Okay, whoops, see a little line there. Go this way. Okay, so you can see now that I've got all the lines off of it. So I'm just going to lay my squeegee over to the side. And then all you do is you peel the stencil off. Now I started in the corner just because that's easier for me to grab onto. But if you get the stencils and you want to try them, always pull from the center on the side or the top so that you don't stretch the screen print. Because what I like about these are they have a screen embedded in them that gives you a better finish. Okay, so I'm just going to lay that. Let me lay it down here. Get my fingers unstuck from it. Now, how long would it have taken me to use the Cricut that I sold recently, or trying to hand paint it, which I have no ability to do that? What I will do, well, I will spray some clear sealer on top of that to keep it from coming off. If I wanted to do something that was interchangeable, I could leave it like this, and then if I wanted to change it, I would just scrape the chalk off and change it without any problem. Let me grab my heat gun, and we're going to dry it so that I don't smear it while I add the embellishments. Because until it dries, it smears. So just want to give you a heads up on that. Let's see if I turn my... And of course my battery's gone on that. So bear with me. Let me change batteries so that can be heating up while we dry. One of these days, I will get my act completely together. I thought I was doing good that I turned the heat gun, the glue gun on. Now, while I'm drying it, all I did was I took a pick from Walmart, and I've cut some leaves and flowers off of it to embellish it a little bit. Now, it looks nice like it is. You don't have to change anything. You can leave it just like that. These frames come with hooks on the back, so you can hang it this direction or this direction. But I'm going to add a little bit of something to it just to make it my own rather than just a standard run-of-the-mill, I'm going to say, item. Although it does look nice just like it is. Okay. I think I've got that dried enough that I can go ahead and do my others. And we will see if my glue gun is even starting to heat up since the battery was there. Dead. Yeah, it's starting. So we'll dry this just a little bit more. Okay, that done. I'll lay the heat gun over there. Let me go ahead and close up my chalk. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to line up my, if you notice it's not sitting straight, that's because the little hooks for hanging it, I hope I did get it right, yes I did, keep falling down there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some of the leaves that I've cut off my swag, and I'm just going to glue them on. Now something you can do, and I think I want to move this down just a little bit, is actually staple them on with a stapler since this is a nice wood frame. And I just got spider webs from the glue gun on there. Okay, let me go ahead and get some glue on this, and then I'll hold those down. The only trouble with hot glue is it's hot and it takes a few minutes to cool. I have been known to use my hair dryer on it, but yesterday I broke the handle on my hair dryer, not the handle, the switch. So we'll just have to wait a few minutes for it to cool. I'm going to put a good amount of glue on this. And let me grab one of my little silicone fingertips here. And if you do any hot glue, these little silicone strips work great. I got this one at Dollar Tree. I think there was 2 in a package. And it definitely helps when you're trying to hold things down with hot glue. Okay, I think that's sitting. So then I'm going to take 2 more leaves and just add them in. And I'm going to try to stick them into that same glue section there and just put a tad more on top of it. And I'll do the same thing with this one. Well, that wasn't a tad more, that was quite a bit more. Let me mash these down. Now you get glue on the little fingertip thing, but it peels off afterwards when it cools, so that's not a problem. I really want that on top of there. It keeps trying to go underneath it. Okay, as soon as this sets a little bit, I'll pick it up and show you what I've done. Okay, so far I've just done a little bit going each direction, some going down, some going across. And then I'll take the flower that I cut off of it. Now I've still got some more leaves and items that I can use for other crafts. So what I'm going to do, oops, I want to cut this off a little bit more. And that's the stem that I'm going to cut off a little bit shorter. Okay, so you can see I've got it pretty short. I'm going to put some glue around it. Hold it down while it sets. It's funny, when I've used these silicone tips, I have been known to leave the craft room and be upstairs and still have it on my finger and look down and go, oh yeah, I forgot to take that off. It's really not uncomfortable. Excuse me. If you're interested in where to find some of the screen templates, or the frame, I'll put it in the comments below. If you like to watch crafts or do crafts, feel free to follow me over on my Facebook page, Your Time to Sparkle. I do all different types of crafts over there, and I do, fabric pumpkins, paper items, how to make bows. I've got a nice video over there on how to do bows. If you're challenged by making bows, show you some very simple ways to do it. That's still not set, but I just wanted to show you the finished product. So, what do you think? Is that not an easy craft to do? Thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. Leave some comments down below if you liked it. Go to my page and like the page and click follow if you'd like to see more items that I do live. I'm not going to do a lot of them over here on my personal page, but I will come back periodically and do some. So thanks for watching, guys. Now I've got to walk all the way around to turn it off because I can't reach it from here. Thanks again for joining.